Alright, what's up everyone? So before we get started, I just want to give you guys a quick update as to where I've been lately. Now I know I haven't posted in a really long time, and here's the reason why. Now I've actually been working on a brand new website that we just launched last week. It's a technology blog, kind of like the stuff that I'm doing on video, only in blog form. Now we've been working really hard on it, and it's a new website, so obviously it's not as popular as we'd like it to be, and we're trying really hard to build it up and everything. Now I'm posting on this website a lot more often than I am on YouTube. If you guys could just visit the website, there will be a link in the description and everything, and you can just check it out. The website is actually really well done, and it looks really nice. We would really appreciate it, and like I said, I post on there a lot more often than I make videos, and I'm gonna try to get into the habit of making videos again, probably around 3 times a week, but I'm gonna be posting on the new website about 5 times a week. So if you guys can just go to the website, just check it out and everything, all my posts will be there, and also just browse around. I mean, it's a really good looking website, and there's a bunch of stuff that you care about, unlike something like in Gadget where there's literally everything, and you only care about like 5% of it. So yeah, with all that said, links in the description, just go there, check it out if you have some time, and let's get into the star of the show.
Alright guys, so I'm here with the Galaxy S2. Now this is the unlocked international version of it, so you see it has the home button, and the design is actually really similar to the iPhone. Now I bought this off of Amazon, and the price has actually gone down tremendously. Now it's only about $570. So if you guys are interested, link will be in the description. Amazon really has a good deal on phones, especially if they're unlocked. Now in the box, everything's pretty much standard. I mean, you have the phone itself, you have the battery, you have the charging cable, and you have the charging block. And I actually got the American charger, which is weird because as opposed to the European charger, I actually got one for America, which was pretty cool. One thing was I got in the box I had the tips, the rubber tips for the headphones, but I actually didn't get headphones. So I don't know if that was just me or if it was just, if it's all of them, but I don't know, I didn't get a pair of headphones with this. Kind of unfortunate, but definitely not a deal breaker. I mean, I didn't buy the phone for a set of headphones. I'll start talking about the design a little bit. Now keep in mind, this is not a full review at all. This is kind of just my first impressions after using it for just a little while. And so it's made out of a high-grade plastic. I mean, it feels actually really solid for plastic. It's light, but it doesn't squeak when you want to squeeze it like, a plastic phone would. When you try to squeeze it, if it's poorly constructed, it'll squeak and creak, and yeah, you don't really get any of that on this. I mean, it's actually a really well-built phone. And the first thing you'll notice when you hold it is that it is extremely thin. Now let's just take in a couple other phones for size comparison. Now here's the old reliable, the iPhone, which when it came out was the thinnest phone on the market, smartphone on the market. And now if we can compare them, you can see that the iPhone just looks pretty fat compared to it. It is almost a whole millimeter thicker than the Galaxy S2. The iPhone being 9.3 millimeters and the Galaxy S2 being only 8.4. Although you do get this little chin at the side here, which makes it a little fatter. But honestly, holding the phone, it just feels really, really slim. Now let's take a little tour around the phone. Now on the side here, we have the power button. And on the bottom here, we have this is where you plug in the charger. And it doesn't have the little sliding door like the previous Galaxy S phones. I like the sliding door, but whatever, it's not a big deal. On the side here, we have the volume rocker. On the top here, we have the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and we also have a noise canceling mic. On the front of the device, we have a home button, and when the phone is on, you get 2 capacitive buttons right here. And on the front here, you have a 2 megapixel front-facing camera. On the back here, we have an 8 megapixel camera with an LED flash, and it does record really good video. And if we take off the battery cover here, we do get a really flexible piece of plastic here as the battery cover. It feels kind of cheap, but whatever. It feels fine what's on the phone. And here we have a 1650 milliamp hour battery, which is a decent size, and it works pretty well. And here we have, this is a slot where you put the SIM card. I have a micro SIM in here because I'm coming from the iPhone 4. And underneath here, this is a slot for a micro SD card, expandable up to 32 gigabytes. And it's not hot swappable, so you'll have to take out the battery and reboot your device when you want to put in a new micro SD card. Now the phone's running on a 1.2 gigahertz dual-core Exynos processor. This is Samsung's own custom-built processor, and also has 1 gigabyte of RAM. Now on the phone you do get 16 gigabytes of onboard storage, and you also have the expandable micro SD card up to another 32, so it's a pretty good amount of storage you have right there. Now the unlocked version will work on AT&T and T-Mobile, but on AT&T you get 3G, and you have HSPA+. On T-Mobile, you're only going to get Edge, so that's just something to keep in mind. Now, when you turn on the phone, the first thing you'll notice is the beautiful new Super AMOLED Plus display on this, and it's a 4.3-inch display, which is really nice. And everything on the phone, it just pops. It makes a huge difference. Coming over from this 4-inch Super AMOLED, it actually is a big difference if you compare them side by side. Now, the difference between the Super AMOLED Plus and the Super AMOLED is that they switched it from the pentile display, meaning the arrangement of the subpixels is different, so it just makes it a lot less pixely. And also, just scrolling around the phone, it is screaming fast. I mean, there's no lag whatsoever. And if we can go into a website real quick here, I mean, pinch to zoom is just smooth as butter. It's just like an iPhone, really. I mean, normally with an Android phone, you get the typical Android lag that comes with it whenever you want to pinch to zoom or just scroll through web pages. But on this phone, it's completely different. You don't get any of that. I'm low in here in Gadget, and you can see pinch to zoom. Smooth as butter. It's amazing. And you don't get the little jittery when you try to scroll down. And yeah, so far I'm liking this phone a lot. It's looking really good. Now it's running TouchWiz 4.0 up from 3.0 on the Captivate, on the original Galaxy S phones. And it's a huge difference. I mean, everything runs smoother. Everything looks less cartoony, really. And it's just smoother. The widgets, as you can see, they kind of shape outright, kind of puzzle-like fitting. And everything just fits together and flows together better. You can, pinch out and you get all your 7 home screens and everything. And you get a lot of new functions on here that you don't get on TouchWiz 3.0. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up this video real soon because this is just my initial impressions. So be sure to stick around for a full review coming in the near future, and also a comparison between this thing. And yeah, so like I said before, new website we've been working really hard on. It's called Gadget Tab. Links in the description. If you guys go stop by, just click the links I have in the description. View my pages and my posts and everything. I'll post on there a lot more often than I'll post on YouTube. So yeah, it's called Gadget Tab. I'm working really hard. Yada yada yada. Just go down there, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.